Teach Radio. Teach to Teach Radio. Education for all, for all, for all. Education for all, for all, for all.
I am Alhaji Mohammed Al-Hassan Karim, your regular host for T2T Radio. We have a topic before us, Parent-Teacher Association, and we'll be digesting what they do and what role they play in our communities. With me to do the discussion, we have from my immediate right,
and Mohammed Sani Idrisu, a teacher at Sumdi, Karga District.
Zakaria Armia, a teacher at Salampang AME Zion Primary, a native in Sang, the district capital of Miao.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to T2T Radio.
Thank you.
Mr. Sani,
Yes.
well, our listeners will want to know what PTA is, and you touch a little bit on the purpose of what PTA is there for.
PTA is just about Parent-Teacher Association, and this one has to do with teachers and parents who have come together to ensure that their wards or the communities in which they find themselves have access to quality education. So this is just the sole purpose of the PTA within our communities.
Very good. Mr.
Add to what
He has said.
he has said, the PTA, Parent Teacher Association, is a platform for both teachers and parents, and their main aim is to promote the welfare of both teachers and students in the school.
That's very good.
Yeah. PTA main purpose too is that they serve as some people who closes the gap between the school and that of the community.
People who close the gap.
Yes. In the sense that they carry information from the school to the communities.
Who can become a member of the PTA?
Let me just give a brief information on this.
Yeah.
Like, PTA comprises teachers and parents. And when we say parents, what it means is that if your ward is attending a certain school, it means you are part of the PTA in that particular school.
Okay.
And also, if you are a teacher in a particular school, you are also a part of this PTA that we're talking of. But there are some, let's say, there are some changes that may come along. Let's say if your ward happens to be in a certain school, and at the end of the day, maybe your ward completes there, or you happen to change your ward a different school. You are no more part of the school that you've changed from. You are only part of the school that your ward is currently attending school.
Very good.
And to add to what he just said, all teachers in a particular school constitute the PTA board of that school, and any person whose ward is in that school or a particular school is also qualified to be a member of
The PTA. Very
in
good.
that particular school.
That's right. Who can we say is a good teacher or PTA member in terms of in terms of the PTA members? Who would you think say is a good PTA member?
A good PTA member is the one who is dedicated, always punctual to the meetings that they regularly have,
Very good.
and who works selflessly. He don't work for himself personally, but he works for the entire community and to the benefit of the children at large.
Yeah.
And even does it with fun.
Very
He
good.
do it as if like he likes the work that he is doing.
That's great.
Yeah.
You
I think,
have-
what he said is true.
Yeah.
And such a person too should be like a good communicator.
Yeah.
Such person, he knows how to put information, even if there is a problem and the problem was about to escalate. He knows how to put it,
Cool it down.
Yeah, to cool it down.
In my community, and as a person of the PTA chairman, the current PTA chairman, in case they are newly posted teachers in the community, and they don't have residence to stay or places to stay. Always give some of his rooms to them, and then telling his children who are supposed to occupy these rooms to find friends to start with for the meantime. And he always goes day in and day out to observe the activities that are going on in the school.
In my community, there is one PTA member who always visits the school, try to find out the problems, and then always try to see if he can help in one way or the other.
Okay.
He even he's trying, like sometimes he do motivate some of us, especially those of us who stays there. Sometimes comes with yams and the eggs.
Great.
Yes, and all these things.
Just to motivate.
Yeah, just to motivate us.
Very
and this
good.
makes us love the place the more. Yeah, is this man who happens to have a shoemaking shop beside our school, who always ensure that after break, when the kids are out and it's break over, he always encourage the kids to come back. And whenever we have PTA meetings, he attends and also get to ensure that he supports the school either in cash or in kind. And yeah, through his support, he even gained an award. And let's come to think of this, the man is even disabled. So I will encourage all parents in the house to always support the school in either in cash or in kind, just like this man does.
Teach to Teach Radio. Teach to Teach Radio. Education for all, for all, for all.
So to those listening to us at home, how can they engage the PTA to address some of the issues that confront the schools?
They should feel belonging to the PTA,
Very good.
even though they are not part. They should also take it as a responsibility on them to be contacting them in terms of issues pertaining the school. Also, they should assist the PTA in terms of whatever they want to do in the school, like putting up a temporary structure for the school and many others.
Very good.
Our parents, brothers and sisters at home who are listening to this program can also try as much as possible by encouraging the PTAs of their communities and by motivating them, checking up on them, or building a link between the school and themselves.
What I would like to tell our listeners is that what they can do in order to engage the PTAs, maybe whenever they see that there is a problem in the school, the PTA is the best association that they can channel this information to. And through the PTA, this information will be read to the head teacher that is in that particular school. And maybe probably they will get a solution or remedy to this problem.
Teach to Teach Radio. Teach to Teach Radio. Education for all, for all, for all.
Mr. Sani, we have said a lot about PTA. Does it have any negative impact on the child if a parent is not taking part in PTA activities?
Well, yeah, there is a negative impact because whenever we call for PTA meetings, these children too are also there. They are observing. They want to know whether their parents are in the meeting or they are not. And once they see that their parents do not attend this meeting, they see it as a negligence on the part of the parent towards the war's education. So this would go a long way to affect the child in the sense that he will also feel relaxed when it comes to education because he realized that the parent is not all that serious. Is not giving his concerns when it comes to what? His education. So the child too is likely
Concerns
to drop.
like
The PTA is all about the welfare of the child. Yes. So if your parent happens not to attend these PTA meetings, it means your parent doesn't want the welfare of the school.
Okay.
Because probably your parent might have any maybe contribution that would have added to the success of the school, and yet he's not there. So at the end of the day, if the child feels this way, he will say that, oh, whatever that I'm doing is useless to my father because he didn't attend the PTA meetings.
To add to what Sani just said, when children see their parents in school, they feel happy about that.
That's right.
They feel like what they are doing, their parents are much aware of that, and they like what they are doing. So when they even come up, teachers rather give parents information on their worst performance, and they will go a long way to change it in the house.
And to add to what my colleague just said, not attending PTA's meetings can stand a chance of depriving their worst certain educational opportunities. And I had an experience when I was in JHS1. A PTA meeting was called, so we were asked to inform our parents to come to the school the following day early by 8 a.m. When I went home, I was staying with my auntie. I went and told my auntie, and the following day, other parents came, but my auntie failed to attend. And the purpose of the meeting was that the parents were coming to sign some documents for a private organization to sponsor the best performed students in class. And I was among these best performed students in class. But because my auntie did not attend, it means that she wasn't ready to give her consent for them to sponsor me. So I was deprived such an opportunity. And that day, I felt like the most neglected child in the world. I encourage parents or caregivers to attend their worst PTA meetings when the need arises, because they stand a chance of gaining a lot of positive changes in these meetings.
Let's look at some success stories that we have actually experienced in our schools. Apart from your school, you can also cite some from other schools that you have heard of. So long as PTAs are concerned, what PTAs have done, which can be seen as success stories.
Let me use my place as an example because there has been a change over there. Before we were posted to the school, we were told during rainy seasons the school is normally closed down during rainy seasons. So when we went there, we held the first PTA meeting at the school. We told parents that this is why we are here. We are here and we mean business. So at least reduce some of these farming activities that you normally put on parents. Give them the chance to attend school. And as I speak now, I can boldly say that we've had about 90% change in that attitude. Because this year, this farming season, children were still in school. The school was still intact and it wasn't closed down. I think this is just an improvement on the part of the PTA. We sat down, talked one-on-one with them, and they get understanding towards this. Everything has changed.
What has changed?
In terms of the way they were absenting themselves from school due to farming activities. Now what they do is they'll let them come to school. Maybe after school, some of them will go to the farm, and some don't even go to farm on school days at all.
So attendance has improved.
Yeah, attendance has improved in our school.
Any other success story?
The success story that I can also relate on in my school is a school that is feeding two communities, Salongpang and that of Dijo. So when we came, we saw that the Dijo people always close early and leave to their homes. And the reason being that when they are coming, they are not coming with money. So when it gets into 12 o'clock thereabout, they don't have anything to feed on. We organized a PTA meeting and talked about that. The Parent Teacher Association didn't take it lightly. They lobbied, write letters upon letters to district director and many other facilities. And it actually yielded a result because school feeding program was brought to the doorstep. And right now, I can bet you the enrollment in the school is exceptional, comparable to those days.
Increase in enrollment.
Yes.
Good. Any other example? Any success story?
Success story is when my place, the PTA once came together because of the information they got from a teacher. The head teacher was going home for the weekends and told them that he heard that some people from Bupe were coming to take some furniture from the school to their private school at Bupe. So when the headmaster left, the following day, the PTA came together and announced it to the whole village, and that all members of the village refused to go to their daily activities like the farm work and other social work. So they stayed at home, and the young guarded the school. When these people came to take the furniture, the PTA came out and said no, that those furnitures and the blackboards are also good and important for their school, and the children there also need them. So they said that the school is too small, or the community is too small to have those important furnitures. And they added to them that it is the voice of the community that made it to gain those furniture. So they should also try as much as possible for their PTA to voice out so that they will have equal furniture like them.
Our time is up, and then we have had a lot. Listeners, you have also heard a lot, and then the topic we are actually been discussing is the PTA, Parent Teachers Association, the purpose of it, and what kind of success stories we have had from our schools. With me on the panel, or for the panel that's helped in discussing this particular laudable topic, Madam Azara, Mr. Sani, as well as Mr. Armiao. Your host, Alhaji Muhammad Al-Hassan Karimu, is saying thank you for listening, and we hope come next week, the same time, you will be with us again to listen to the next topic that we'll be discussing. Thank you very much.
Teach Radio. Teach Radio.
Hi, this is Wiyala. I support Teach because education changes lives, especially for girls. So let's take advantage of the positive impact education can have on our lives, our communities, and our people.
Teach Radio. Apagababo, adababo, mejan sigin suku. Education.